Welcome to Northland Basketball, presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at sportszone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Hi, everybody. Welcome into Northland Basketball. We're having some technical issues, so we're just going to see if we can get those worked out. Enjoy the broadcast.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Big thank you to Holbrook Family Dentistry, one of our presenting sponsors of Northland Basketball this year here at the Sports Zone. And we may have worked out our technical issues. We may not have. We're giving it a try here tonight. Coming out of the Christmas and holiday break that we've had. Just get right back into it. And it's like everything decided to stay on vacation, I guess, or something. I don't know. So we're having some technical issues here tonight at Hatch Toyota Arena, the home court for the Show Low Cougars and the site of tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball. You see on the screen right there our early score here. The Show Low Lady Cougars right now in a full court press that the Yellow Jackets will break. Show Low leading Blue Ridge here tonight in this drills game by a count now of 9-4 as Noelle Harris is on the receiving end of that little cross paint pass and able to get a bucket in for the Yellow Jackets following their timeout just a moment ago. And we end the first quarter like that, 9-4. 9-4, the Show Low Lady Cougars in front of the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets on this broadcast of Northland Basketball. It's presented by the Sports Zone. Stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your best of the White Mountains 2025 Best Propane Company, Owens Energy. In fact, it's their 5th consecutive win in a row. Owens has been proudly serving our community for more than 25 years, supporting local organizations, providing dependable service, and now an official partner of the Sports Zone's Friday Night Football Show. It's all about propane at Owens Energy, a local family-owned business with friendly, reliable service right here in Arizona's White Mountains. Owens Energy, your White Mountains propane provider.
Step into the world where every bloom tells a story at the Bloom House Floral Design Shop. From enchanting decor to lifelike artificial florals that stay stunning year-round, we craft magic for your home, your holidays, and your biggest moments. Need a custom arrangement or a centerpiece that wows? We'll design it just for you. No fairy godmother required. The Bloom House, located in Pinetop and Show Low, is where imagination blossoms and every day becomes more beautiful.
Back in from the quarter break and back to more Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. A little bit of a sketchy start to the second half of the basketball season here at the Sports Zone, but not a sketchy shot put up right there, and that is a big three-point make for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. I will assign a name to the young lady that just knocked that one down. That's Diari Ivans, who did not play for the Yellow Jackets the one time we got to see them before Christmas when they took on the Pima Rough Riders. A nice little pass inside. Unfortunately, the shot did not go for the Yellow Jackets, and eventually it is scooped up on defense by Jordan Boyce. Jordan bring this ball into front court. And there's a shot from the corner right side. That is up, no good. Shot attempt by Riley Gaston. And it is the Cougars handing the ball back to the Yellow Jackets. Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone. Thanks everybody for being with us here tonight at Show Low High School. My name is Floyd Simmons, and here go the Yellow Jackets to work. And that pass in backcourt is tipped initially by Jaylee Boyce. What an effort by Gaston. Riley laying out to try to see if she can control that one for her Show Low Cougar teammates, but it's going to tip off her fingertips out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets will try again, and relentless pursuit on defense by the Show Low Cougars, and it produces a turnover. The scoop shot no good after a Jaylee Boyce steal, and now battling for the rebound is Jordan Boyce. So let me reverse those. It was Jordan who got the steal. Jaylee trying to come up with that loose ball. And it gets tied up by the Yellow Jackets, but Blue Ridge struggling to get the ball into front court. We'll see if they can do it here following an inbound to Miley Hamblin, and her pass is going to get broken up. Again, the Cougar defense, tough, but finally broken. Ivans has it for the Yellow Jackets, and she will step back with those combo shoes she's got on. Hey, there's a nice runner, and that shot is good for Miley Hamblin, her first points of the game. We're going to have to get us a close-up on Diari Ivans' shoes here in a moment. She's got one black Nike and one white Nike. And, we're seeing more and more of that anymore these days with our coverage of basketball. I don't want to say mismatched. I don't know. That makes it sound like they don't go together, but there's some gold, and, white and black always go together, so not really mismatched shoes, just a combo look that she's sporting out there for the Yellow Jackets. And she's got the ball right now, top of the key, and she'll let it fly from right there. That one's going to be a little off the mark, tipped around, and Blue Ridge comes back down with the basketball. It's Marina Verdugo for a moment with the ball. There's those shoes. There's a good look at them. They are matching shoes. And we've got 5 minutes and 16 seconds remaining here in the first half of this one. On the way at halftime, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tents halftime report. I think they're giving away, are they giving away t-shirts or towels? I don't know. Hatch Toyota is here, and they're giving away some goodies here tonight at the arena, and that'll be a carry. You can't get the ball, can't get the hand under the ball, but you can carry the ball a lot compared to the old days. Remember the old days when we used to bounce the ball right out in front of us and get in trouble if we bounced it more than 3 or 4 times. Remember the good old days? Well, now these days you can do so much more with your steps and with your ball handling. But every once in a while you're going to get called. Unless you're in the NBA, of course. Everything goes in the NBA, and first chance at the free throw line for anybody tonight. This is Priestley Binney, and Priestley's first shot attempt there is no good. This one off the front iron, and then tipped out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by the Yellow Jackets. So Show Low's going to get a chance to inbound, and they'll bring Lacey Peter back into the game. She just replaced Riley Gaston. Ivans with it. Now the ball up the floor. They had Noelle Harris. They had her behind the defense, but the pass was a little shy, and the Yellow Jackets are going to rework the offensive set here. Here's the ball underneath. There's Harris, and she's going to draw some contact. No whistle on that one, however. And on the rebound attempt, that is going to go off the hands of Mackenzie Smith. And the Yellow Jackets give it up and give another opportunity to the Cougars. Into front court it goes. A little misdirection there, and Lacey's shot no good for Show Low. Mackenzie Smith has it for a moment. She's going to get knocked down on the spirited effort defensively by that young lady right there. That's Jaylee Boyce. There is a whistle on Mackenzie Smith. Smith ends up with her first foul now, second foul, sorry. 2 fouls now on Mackenzie. 2 team fouls on the Yellow Jackets. 2 team fouls on Show Low. Coach Christy Francis barking out orders for her ladies. And here comes the inbound. And Jordan Boyce is going to take too much time. That gives the Yellow Jackets, who have scored 7 unanswered points now, it gives them a little something to something for at least a measure of excitement here now. They have turned things around. Show Low got that great early start. Their defense was setting the early tone. They had a 9-2 lead at one point, but 7 straight Yellow Jacket points later were tied at 9. And we played a half a quarter without Show Low getting any points on the board. That's not going to go in. Binney, they're fighting for the rebound with a Harris, and that'll get tied up. That's a jump ball. And an inbound on the way. Jordan Boyce taking a look. And that's intended for Reese Hatch. She gets bumped, but the official did not register the bump. Instead, that bump led to the ball going off Hatch out of bounds, and the Yellow Jackets will own it. Hamblin struggling with the handles there across into front court. Now surrounded. Gets it away. And that was a collision. Incidental contact is the indication, and then Priestley Binney will get called for traveling as she rolled over trying to pick it up. The official right on top of the play, and we stay at 9 apiece. Can the Yellow Jackets score again and take their first lead of the game? And not going to happen. Show Low gets the ball into front court. In the paint, Tatum Moore. Show Low stays shut out in the quarter. They have not scored in the second quarter. We played just about 5 minutes and 15 seconds of the 8-minute quarter. So Show Low's going to figure out how to get a jump start out there. How to get some life breathed into their offense. They'll get an opportunity to get the ball back right here, but before that happens, Coach Francis wants a timeout, talk it over with her ladies. They've got to get some points going. Manufacture something out there. We'll take a timeout. Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
According to eyewitnesses, the guy went in and didn't come out. That was 2 days ago. His wife is worried. His boss has called. The latest report says he didn't know what hit him. A Lazy Boy recliner called his name, and that was that. This may be a hostage situation. For the best selection of Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, and sectionals, head to the Furniture Gallery, where they have furniture so comfortable, it's almost a crime.
Thanks goes out to the Furniture Gallery, one of our sponsors of Northland Basketball. Also a thank you to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford helping us present to you this coverage. The Show Low Cougars taking on the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets here. Our broadcast of Northland Basketball. There's a drive, there's a miss. What could go wrong? Behind you, camera guy. What could go wrong right there? There we go. Travel in the corner. The Yellow Jackets will give it up. And the Show Low Cougars are going to get another opportunity to see if they can break their own stalemate. There's this stalemate on the scoreboard, but I mean, the Cougars have just been unable to produce anything. Here's a try at a three-point basket. Jordan Boyce comes up, no good there. Lacey Peter had the rebound for a moment. And Blue Ridge got it, and they threw a pass right to Boyce, and she'll miss. And we're going to see the Cougars at the free throw line for a second time in the quarter. This time it's Reese Hatch that gets there after she tried to get the follow shot and then got fouled by Noelle Harris. And it's the first foul of the game on Harris. Third team foul on the Yellow Jackets with 1:44 remaining in the quarter. And finally, points for Show Low, mercifully. It took 6 minutes and 16 seconds. But Reese Hatch is able to get something. And with 3 points, she and her teammate, Lacey Peter, are the leading scorers for Show Low in this first half. 3 is not the number you're looking for, though. You want a little bit more than that at this point, at this juncture of the game, and that runner is no good. For Hamblin goes out of bounds with 87 seconds remaining. Until we get you to the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report. So are you listening to the morning shows we've got for you on a couple of our radio stations here at White Mountain Radio? So you get that nice pass. That was Tatum Moore throwing the high post pass, and she was able to find Jaylee Boyce for her first points. But it was that great assist that set it up. Ball into backcourt. So the Cougars, they get the free throw from Reese Hatch. They get the bucket there from, a moment ago, from Boyce. And the Cougars have finally got the offense a little bit of a lift. Boyce at the top of the key. Swing it around for a Lacey Peter jump shot. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by Moore. And she comes sliding in with the ball for a moment. That's going to be out of bounds off the Show Low Cougars. And the Yellow Jackets go back to work with it. Well, interesting there in the offensive set. Watching Tatum Moore, she is playing on the, not just the high post, but I mean way out high, outside the perimeter. So, I'm going to watch that offensive set. I'll tell you this, I am in no way, shape, or form a brilliant tactician when it comes to basketball. I can observe it. I can see what's going on, but ask me to analyze or break it down, man, that's a different challenge for me. More of a football or baseball guy. I certainly love to call high school basketball, don't get me wrong. But I'm interested in this offense that Show Low is running right now. Here's a pass up the floor, and that is going to be no good on the shot attempt by Ari Rivera. Rivera, number 23, out there on the floor right now, joining this Cougars lineup. Final 12 seconds till halftime. Loose ball scooped up. Jaylee to Jordan, and Boyce will make that shot. And we'll run out of time here before another shot can get put up by these two teams. So a great job in the comeback by the Yellow Jackets, who erased a 7-point deficit in that second quarter. Tied the game at 9. They played some good defense. Were able to hold Show Low scoreless for the first 6 minutes and 16 seconds of the second quarter. But in the final 1:44 of the second period, Show Low was able to put 5 unanswered points up to grab a 5-point lead going into halftime. Our score here, Show Low 14, Blue Ridge 9 in this girls varsity game. The boys are going to come out and warm up a little bit. We'll have that broadcast coming up a little later on tonight right here on the Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel. Don't go away. We'll be back with the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report in a moment. This is Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
You hear that Christmas jingle? Yep, that's the sound of holiday cash. This year, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is making the holidays brighter than ever. Because now through Christmas, we're giving away Christmas cash. That's right, $500 every week, and then a big, merry $1,000 cash right before Christmas.
Jingle, jingle, jingle!
And that's just the beginning. With your insured windshield, you get to choose your gift. Enjoy 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales Restaurant and 2 WME Theater movie tickets. Or pick up a $100 window tint gift certificate, which makes an awesome Christmas present. And your name goes in the hat for every weekly $500 cash drawing, and again for the $1,000 Christmas grand prize.
Jingle, jingle, jingle!
Don't wait. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today. Merry Christmas.
536-597. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash Folks, let me tell you, nobody does aggregates like Birkin's Aggregates. People, they come up to me and they say, how do they do it? It's simple. They've got the best people, the most professional drivers, and customer service that's absolutely tremendous. I mean, these guys deliver affordable, big, beautiful rock and concrete materials. Everyone's talking about it, so if you want quality, come get a load of this. Call Birkin's Aggregates. And if you know anything about me, it's that I'm a winner, and I know winners. And these guys, they're winners.
Beam & Well Drilling is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio and the Friday Night Football Show, and they give support to each and every school and team in the White Mountains. Just like Sports Zone Radio, Beam & Drilling has the kind of experience that makes them the best at what they do. Paul Wyatt is the guy to talk to, and he'll take your call anytime, day or night, 537-1031. Or better yet, call him right on his cell phone, 928-205-7647. This football season, go deep with Beam & Drilling.
Step into the world where every bloom tells a story at the Bloom House Floral Design Shop. From enchanting decor to lifelike artificial florals that stay stunning year-round, we craft magic for your home, your holidays, and your biggest moments. Need a custom arrangement or a centerpiece that wows? We'll design it just for you. No fairy godmother required. The Bloom House, located in Pinetop and Show Low, is where imagination blossoms and every day becomes more beautiful.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Have you heard the big news? At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, we are bigger and better than ever. With our newly expanded emergency room facility and capabilities, we are even better equipped to handle your urgent needs with the care and efficiency you deserve. Discover the new standard in healthcare right in your backyard. Choose White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, where specialized and emergency care are now within reach.
You hear that Christmas jingle? Yep, that's the sound of holiday cash. This year, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is making the holidays brighter than ever. Because now through Christmas, we're giving away Christmas cash. That's right, $500 every week, and then a big, merry $1,000 cash right before Christmas.
Jingle, jingle, jingle!
And that's just the beginning. With your insured windshield, you get to choose your gift. Enjoy 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales Restaurant and 2 WME Theater movie tickets. Or pick up a $100 window tint gift certificate, which makes an awesome Christmas present. And your name goes in the hat for every weekly $500 cash drawing, and again for the $1,000 Christmas grand prize.
Jingle, jingle, jingle!
Don't wait. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today. Merry Christmas.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Hey, but we're back here at halftime at Show Low High School. This broadcast from Northland Basketball. We thank you for joining us. It's the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report. Going to take a look at some of the highlights from that first half. And it's not a lot to report, but we'll give you a quick run through the numbers from that first half. As you watched, Show Low got the early lead in this one, and they actually got out to a 9-2 lead toward the end of the first quarter. Yellow Jackets hit a shot right at the end of the first period to trim the Show Low lead down to 9-4, and then scored the first 5 points of the second quarter. Blue Ridge did to tie the game at 9. Defensively, they held Show Low scoreless for better than 6 minutes in that second quarter before finally a free throw ended the drought for Show Low. And then the Cougars were able to get a couple of more field goals before the halftime to grab a 5-point advantage. They lead now 14-9 here at the half. Check the numbers for you. Leading scorers in that first half for Show Low are Lacey Peter with 3 points and Reese Hatch. 3 points as well. And then 4 different ladies with 2 points each. Jaylee Boyce and Jordan Boyce each have 2 points. Tatum Moore with 2 points. And Kinsey Frost has the final 2 points for Show Low in that first half. The Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets are led in scoring so far by Diari Ivins. She's got 3 points, and that was on a 3-point basket that she made. And then Miley Hamblin has 2, Noelle Harris with 2 points, and Mackenzie Smith has the final 2 points for the Yellow Jackets in that first half. We'll grab a timeout here to wrap up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report. We will return with the second half in just a moment. Stand by for more Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
You hear that Christmas jingle? Yep, that's the sound of holiday cash. This year, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is making the holidays brighter than ever. Because now through Christmas, we're giving away Christmas cash. That's right, $500 every week, and then a big, merry $1,000 cash right before Christmas.
Jingle, jingle, jingle!
And that's just the beginning. With your insured windshield, you get to choose your gift. Enjoy 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales Restaurant and 2 WME Theater movie tickets. Or pick up a $100 window tint gift certificate, which makes an awesome Christmas present. And your name goes in the hat for every weekly $500 cash drawing, and again for the $1,000 Christmas grand prize.
Jingle, jingle, jingle!
Don't wait. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today. Merry Christmas.
536-597. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback. Woohoo!
According to eyewitnesses, the guy went in and didn't come out. That was 2 days ago. His wife is worried. His boss has called. The latest report says he didn't know what hit him. A Lazy Boy recliner called his name, and that was that. This may be a hostage situation. For the best selection of Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, and sectionals, head to the Furniture Gallery, where they have furniture so comfortable, it's almost a crime.
Folks, let me tell you, nobody does aggregates like Birkin's Aggregates. People, they come up to me and they say, how do they do it? It's simple. They've got the best people, the most professional drivers, and customer service that's absolutely tremendous. I mean, these guys deliver affordable, big, beautiful rock and concrete materials. Everyone's talking about it, so if you want quality, come get a load of this. Call Birkin's Aggregates. And if you know anything about me, it's that I'm a winner, and I know winners, and these guys, they're winners.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
Just working through some technical issues, but back into the broadcast here, everybody. Thanks for joining us from Show Low High School. It's Hatch Toyota Arena. And tonight, Show Low is hosting Blue Ridge in a doubleheader. Arch rivals. And after Show Low unable to do anything with that possession, the Yellow Jackets will take over for a moment. Loose ball is picked up by Noelle Harris. She gets tied up, and it's a jump ball favoring the Yellow Jackets. Blue Ridge basketball here, trailing by 5. Into the lineup comes the Yellow Jackets' Kirsten Kosei. And immediately she is tasked with throwing it in, running out of time, and she did indeed run completely out of time. And Noelle Harris able to get the bucket. And the first scoring now of the second half. So very, very slow second quarter for these two teams. They combined for 10 points and a slow start to the third quarter as well. And by the way, the first 3A East region games being played by both of these teams tonight. This inbound is tipped away by Harris, picked up by Tatum Moore, and Show Low will work the ball under the basket. Push pass outside, and the jump shot is good for Reese Hatch. We'll see if this gets that Show Low offense jump started. Nice soft jump shot from the left side. And the first second half points. Reese Hatch leads the way in scoring right now for the Cougars with her 5 points. And we've got 5 minutes on the clock in the third quarter. Little wraparound pass. Miley Hamlin lost it for a second, but was able to go in there and get her hands back on it. Tied up by Tatum Moore. A hard-working night for Miley Hamlin. And if you know anything about the Hamlins, they have an unbelievable reserve of energy that they draw from when they play whatever the sport might be. And, it's just the Energizer Bunny thing. You just keep going and going and going. And you know what? If you're lucky enough, that's what you get. There's Miley Hamlin. You get the big head. That's a great. I love that. I love it. The great graphic. Miley shot block, gets it back outside for Diari Ivans. Jump shot that is no good. And then Miley commits a foul after Show Low was able to grab the rebound. Hatch was able to scoop it up, and then she got a hand check there by Miley. And for Hamlin, that is, let's see what personal foul number she has in the game, and coach is going to bring her out and get her a break. It's the first time she's been whistled in the game. Inbound for Show Low. Tatum Moore outside. Jaylee Boyce, who gets a return pass. Jaylee's three is on the way, and that's going to be a little left of the mark. It's rebounded by Harris, who gets fouled by Moore. Tatum Moore picking up the foul. Welcome into 2026, everybody. First broadcast of the brand new year. And we're having some issues. You probably notice. Screen's a little bit jittery. There goes Jaylee Boyce out of the game. And she is going to leave in favor of Riley Gaston. Gaston wearing jersey number 1. Riley joins Jordan Boyce, number 3. Lacey Peter, number 11. Reese Hatch, number 14. And Tatum Moore, number 12 for Show Low. Tatum's going to fight for that rebound. Noelle Harris would get it, though. Now it's tipped around. And it's Reese Hatch who comes down with it. And she is fouled by Harris in the process. Second foul of the game on Noelle. Show Low is going to check Kinsey Frost back into their lineup. Cougars with it. Shot from the corner, and that shot is good. Riley Gaston splashing a big 3 for the Lady Cougars. Breathe some life into this Show Low crowd here at Hatch Toyota Arena. Runner goes up there from the left side. The Yellow Jackets could not connect. Jump ball, Show Low's basketball. And this broadcast of Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone. Watch Riley get the feet set. Perfect release. And the shot is good to give the Cougars an 8-point lead here in the third quarter. Riley takes that pass to the baseline. And they're going to say two hands in contact. The double dribble. Back into the game comes Jaylee Boyce, replacing her sister Jordan. For the Yellow Jackets, Miley Hamblin will grab the inbound pass from Tiara Goklish. Tiara, number 14, Riley, number 11, walks the ball into front court. Also out there at this point of the third quarter, number 20, Marina Verdugo, who's looking for a pass, but Hamblin will go the other way, and finally, no, just keeps reversing course. And then her pass intended for number 24, that's Mackenzie Smith, is over her head out of bounds. Noelle Harris, number 22, out there on the floor, and returning to the floor now for the Yellow Jackets is number 23, Diari Ivins. Diari into the lineup. 2.5 remaining in the third quarter. Kinsey Frost on a feed from Tatum Moore, unable to complete it. And you're not going to catch Miley Hamblin. Sorry, just can't do it. She's too fast, and she gets the open court bucket in transition for the Yellow Jackets. They're trying to make sure they stay in this thing. Down by 6 right now. Gaston, right side. Boyce. She stepped on the baseline. Sorry if you're getting a jittery picture out there like we are. Apologies on that. Here's a nice feed. That finds Mackenzie Smith open underneath the basket. Mackenzie able to connect on that one. And a little bit of a run coming together for the Yellow Jackets. Let's see if they get it down to one score here in this final 95 seconds of the third period. Ivins attacks and fouled. She is headed to the free throw line for 2 shots, and it's Tatum Moore who got in her way. And then, well, all they're not going to say it was on Tatum. They're going to say it was on Kinsey Frost. I think both me and Tatum thought it was going to go on Tatum. I think we both thought the same thing, but no, the official had other ideas. In a game that hasn't seen a lot of free throws are going to start getting real critical at this point of the game. And Ivins makes 1 of 2. Is that the first time that the Yellow Jackets have been at the free throw line in the entire game? I think it is. Show Low's only been twice. And they've made 1 out of 4 of their free throws. Contact, whistle, and a 2-shot foul sends Lacey Peter to the line. And it was Ivins picking up her 3rd foul of the game. No. First foul. Oh, yeah. So Mackenzie Smith has 2 fouls. I had to change my book a moment ago. Get the numbers in chronological order. I didn't have them that way at first, so I gave her too many fouls for a moment there. Lacey Peter at the line, and it's an 0 for 2. It's an 0 for. Score stays at 19-16. Show Low in front. Drive, dish, Harris. Gonna get the ball out of there. And that's a whistle. Tiara Goklish was the ball handler, and the lady that got it was Lacey Peters. First foul today. Goklish the inbound to Hamlin. Back to Tiara. Outside Ivins. And Ivins will return it to the top of the key. Get it back for a 3-point try. No good there. Mackenzie Smith tips it. Couldn't control it. And it's Show Low racing up the floor with the basketball. Jaylee Boyce drops one back to Jordan Boyce. Half a minute remaining in the quarter. Lacey Peter lets it fly. That shot no good. Knocked out. Cougars with the last hand on it. 22.2 seconds remaining in the quarter. No shot clock. For the final go at it for the Yellow Jackets, here they come. Remember when basketball at this point, it was hold for the last shot? That is not the policy anymore by almost anybody. It's take the shot as soon as you got one. Now, they are looking like they're going to hold for just about the last shot. That one goes up, it's missed, and 2 seconds left. There's going to be no chance at a shot here for the Cougars, not from that distance. And that's how we come to the end of this third quarter. And the Yellow Jackets fighting to stay in this thing. They score the last couple of buckets of the quarter, and they will go into the fourth quarter down by 3. Stand by. It's Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
You don't have to drive hours for top-notch health care. We've got it right here at White Mountain Regional Medical Center's Rural Health Clinic in Springerville. Heart skipping a beat? Our cardiologists have you covered. Achy feet? Our podiatry team's a step ahead. From pulmonology to orthopedics and mental and behavioral health, we treat you, not just the chart. White Mountain Regional Medical Center, empowering a healthier community.
The gridiron is where teams come to battle and dominate. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders is that all-star teammate you need to dominate your project. They deliver all things dirt, from gravel, cinders, topsoil mulch, concrete materials, and more. Want to score big? Use the one that will get you that win. Perkins Cinders is helping you get a load of this.
Got some great people right there. Perkins Cinders. They are some of our partnering sponsors of Northland Basketball. So thank you to Perkins Cinders. But also want to throw out there, when you're in the White Mountains, you should give a listen to our newest radio station here at White Mountain Radio. We got a handful of stations, and remember, there's a big difference between the radio stations. Want to make sure you understand that. But I want to invite you to listen, if you haven't already discovered, Z93, that's Pure Country Z93, found at 93.5 FM. You owe it to yourself to give it a shot because, first of all, it's the greatest country music of all time. All right, a lot of prime country on that. We'll play some new country for you, but the new country we play is still country music because there's a lot of new country music that I'm not sure how it gets classified as country. You know what I'm talking about. Classified as country music. Come on, man. You're kidding me, right? So, anyway, you want to check out 93.5 FM, especially in the mornings. And our good friends Perkins Cinders, they are sponsoring our morning show. They are sponsoring an awesome promotion we're doing called the Perkins Cinders $10,000 Big Bill giveaway. We are giving away $10,000 of Perkins Cinders money. Yeah, and on Monday we gave away the first grand prize in the several games that we'll play, so each game has its own grand prize. Well, guess what? On Monday we gave away $500 in cash on 93.5 FM, $500 in cash. And the next grand prize, we're going to start a new game this coming Monday, and the next grand prize will be $1,000. But it's not just $1,000, it's 1,000 of Perkins Cinders dollars. It's their money. So big thank you, Perkins Cinders, Perkins Aggregates. You know those two businesses, great partners in the community. They support youth sports, and they are partners with us here at the Sports Zone. As you watch that put back by Mackenzie Smith go in for her second third quarter bucket. Mackenzie now leads the Yellow Jackets scoring out there. She's got 6 points in the game. Top of the key, this is Riley Gaston. Returns a pass to Boyce to the baseline, and the runner is no good. It's knocked out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets got a hand on it. Inbound on the way here momentarily for Show Low. Fourth and final quarter right here. Cougars are going to get a look at a three on the left side, and Jaylee could not connect. Here is Ivins for the Yellow Jackets. Into front court. Now Miley Hamblin, left side. Ivins again. Tough defense provided by Jaylee Boyce, and a pass that gets broken up by Tatum Moore. She's got it for a moment, and then gets tied up out there. Well, let's see. There was an Arizona Cardinals legend was in the crowd here a moment ago. I don't see him anymore. Looks like he may have departed, or at least he is not where he was seated a while ago. And you'd be able to see him because he's all of about 6'5". And it was pointed out to me by our technical director, who is Colby Maxwell, that Leonard Davis, who was here in the crowd a while ago, former Arizona Cardinals player, was a number 2 overall pick, right? Is that what you said, number 2 overall? Quite some time ago. But I'm looking around. I don't see him anymore in the crowd, but he was here earlier. Don't know if he has a connection here with anybody or if he's just taking in some local basketball. As you watch that one go up, the runner is good for Miley Hamblin. We're tied, everybody. Tied at 21. Big 3A East showdown. Cougars with it. Right side, Jaylee Boyce. Back outside to Jordan. She is picked up defensively by Smith. And Mackenzie made that one tough. She's got a lot of reach, able to bring down the rebound after some good defense. And it's the Yellow Jackets looking for their first lead of the game, and they're not going to get it on that shot. Noelle Harris with the follow, couldn't get it. And lost out of bounds by the Jackets. So Show Low takes back possession of the basketball here. Tied at 21. The Yellow Jackets have forced a tie twice in this game, but they have not been able to own the lead yet here in this one. Jump shot goes up. That one no good. The follow is good. And Jaylee Boyce, who got the shot, incredulous after the shot. She's like, where's my and one? And that right there, that big three, knocked down by Diari Ivins, her second three of the game. That is going to put the Yellow Jackets in front for a first time tonight. 24-23 Blue Ridge. Now in front. Here's a three that gets partially blocked by Tiara Goklish. Show Low comes back up with the basketball inside. Tatum Moore nicely off the glass. That is that terrific low post game from Tatum. And that's going to bring out a Yellow Jacket timeout with 3:54 remaining here in regulation. Stand by. More Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone is on the way.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Step into the world where every bloom tells a story at the Bloom House Floral Design Shop. From enchanting decor to lifelike artificial florals that stay stunning year-round, we craft magic for your home, your holidays, and your biggest moments. Need a custom arrangement or a centerpiece that wows? We'll design it just for you. No fairy godmother required. The Bloom House, located in Pinetop and Show Low, is where imagination blossoms and every day becomes more beautiful.
Well, Northland Basketball fans, Sports Zone Nation, how's your 2026 going so far? And are you following through on those New Year's resolutions? Are you? Be honest. Inquiring minds, they want to know. The Yellow Jackets a chance to take the lead back. Wraparound pass by Ivins gets knocked out by Tatum Ward defensively. Tatum sliding over there, and she knows she was that close to getting a takeaway, but she did deflect the pass. Here's a shot that one might have been partially blocked by that Show Low defense. Ivins missed. Rebound Blue Ridge, and a foul on the Yellow Jackets. That's another foul now on Noelle Harris. She's got 3 in the game. Second team foul on the Yellow Jackets. Show Low's got 1 team foul. And that's all fine and good until we get down to the final minute of this thing. Somebody's going to probably wish they... And now at this point it would be Show Low because Blue Ridge just committed another foul, and it's going to be an and 1 for Jordan Boyce. Foul committed by Ivins. Ivins' second foul of the game. So Jordan with the make. Show Low back in front by 3, and we'll see if they get this out to a 4-point advantage. And they don't. And it's knocked out of bounds. All belongs to the Show Low Lady Cougars for the inbound. 3:11 on the clock. Inbound to, we haven't seen Reese Hatch in a while. There she is out on the floor for the Cougars. Shot in the paint, no good for Jordan Boyce. And it is tied up. Or is it tied up? No, they say that is a foul on the Cougars. It's Hatch. Reese Hatch picking up the personal foul. 2 in the game on Reese. And the score stays at 27-24. Show Low in front. The Yellow Jackets threw it. It just wasn't the best pass of the night for Diari Ivins. But along the way, the Cougars could not control when they had a gift-wrapped Blue Ridge turnover. The Yellow Jackets are going to get another chance here. Three on the way, left side, Lacey Peter. Could not connect it, coming out of the pack with the basketball. It's Hamlin to Goklish, and a 2-shot foul. Reese Hatch tried to get back there defensively and picked up her 3rd foul. So far, 3 fouls on both teams now, and that's, I think, right where you want to be with 2.5 minutes left, because you want some fouls. You really do. I know it seems like, well, you know, we didn't like to get through the game with no fouls, but when in a close game, you start getting closer to the end of the half, you want some fouls. How about 2 free throws? And the Jackets get it back down to a 1-point game. First points of the game, by the way, for Tiara Goklish on those clutch fourth quarter foul shots made. And we will get a whistle that turns the ball back to the Yellow Jackets. Or is it? No, it's Show Low. Show Low's got the basketball. I think the ladies on the floor were confused. I was a little bit confused. The official, Scott Baker, was not confused. Show Low called for the travel, which brought out quite an emotional response from Diari Ivins and the Yellow Jackets. Here now under 2 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Can re-grab the lead right here. Miley Hamblin looking for the screen. Now in a bit of trouble, gets it to Mackenzie Smith, who is fouled for 2 shots, and the foul was Reese Hatch. Reese in danger of fouling out of the game now. She's got 4 personals. And we'll see if Coach leaves her on the floor here in these final 94 seconds. It looks like he's going to do that. So Hatch stays out there, and we'll see if Smith can give her team the lead. Not going to happen. She can tie the game right here. Unable. Rebound, tied up. Jump ball, Yellow Jackets basketball. Ivins gets it into Smith. She wanted a return pass. She had slid out to the corner, and she was trying to get it back from Mackenzie, but Mackenzie had other ideas, and she got it blocked out of bounds. Back into Smith. And Mackenzie will go to the foul line for another pair of free throws. Jordan Boyce sends her there with the personal foul. As tough a defense, as much hustle on defense as you get out of Jordan Boyce, that is only her first personal foul. Meanwhile, Mackenzie Smith gets the friendly visitors roll to tie the game, and then she commits a foul trying to get the long rebound. And that is her 4th personal foul now. I believe. 4 personals on Mackenzie Smith. Each of these teams has a player with 4 now, but both are remaining on the floor. That 3 is good! Lacey Peter busted from the left side. The Cougars back in front in this one. They're up 30-27. We'll get a timeout from the Blue Ridge bench. How do you like this finish? With 64 seconds remaining, this timeout back with more in the fourth quarter. The Sports Zone presentation of Northland Basketball.
George Strait, Miranda Lambert, and $1,000 cash. With any windshield replacement, you start with 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters.
I love you so much.
And this year's big Valentine giveaway is one you'll never forget when you pick up 2 ground floor up close and personal tickets to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. Joined by the incredible Miranda Lambert and $1,000 cash.
Honey, you're the best!
Fix your windshield, get an amazing date night, and maybe win the concert trip of a lifetime. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today. You know the jingle.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is on the way, everybody. Blue Ridge Yellow Jacket head coach Brittany Harris has given the instructions to her team. And here they go. Ivins has it. She'll go around the left side and throw a pass right to Tatum Moore. And so it's the Cougars with the basketball. And it's up to that Yellow Jacket defense. 23 on the shot clock. Jaylee Boyce, she took a look at the shot clock. There's plenty of time. Jackets fans are asking for a foul out of their ladies. And I can't find any fault in them waiting to commit that foul. They're trying to make a defensive play, trying to get a steal if they can. Ultimately, they did commit a foul. You saw it there now. Lacey Peter is at the free throw line. It was Ivins who picked up her third foul, and you saw Peter miss that free throw try. Shot here makes it a 2-possession game. And it goes in for Lacey. Lacey leads the way in scoring for the Cougars with 7 points. Her teammate Jordan Boyce has 6 points. And we get a Show Low foul committed there by Jaylee Boyce. 3 in the game on Jaylee. Critical to make at least one of these foul shots. And if you're going to miss one, miss the second, right? Try to give your teammates a chance to get a rebound and do something with it. So Hamblin makes the first. Would she dare miss the second on purpose? I don't think so. She did miss. It's tipped and controlled by Reese Hatch. Hatch's pass is tipped out of bounds by the Yellow Jackets. So it belongs to Show Low, and we get a timeout. We'll take it with 27 seconds remaining. Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
In years past, when you needed expert medical care, you may have overlooked one credible local healthcare provider. White Mountain Regional Medical Center's Rural Health Clinic is your destination for specialized care, orthopedics, podiatry, behavioral health, and advanced interventional pain management. And it's all closer than you think. Located in Springerville, White Mountain Regional Medical Center is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Coming up in a moment, we'll announce the Sports Zone's player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. A Miley Hamblin foul is going to put Jordan Boyce at the line. 3 fouls in the game on Miley. Some pretty critical foul shots right now for Jordan. And that one won't go in. Show Low is 1 for 4 in the fourth quarter at the line. They are 3 for 8 in the second half. And they are 4 for 12 in the game. They have just not shot well at the line, and they're going to miss that. Big miss right there, and it keeps this thing down to a 1-possession game, but the Yellow Jackets need a 3. And a timeout from Coach Harris and the Yellow Jacket bench to talk it over, discuss it, and see what they want to do in the final 22.2 seconds of this. Hey, listen to this. Remember going into halftime, the clock gets stopped with 22.2 seconds. I remember that. Now we stop the clock here with 22.2 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. It seems a little odd, doesn't it? do thank you for joining us today from Hatch Toyota Arena. Find out what the Yellow Jackets draw up here with this possession. They need a three. Who will they try to get it from? Noel Harris puts one up. Might have rushed that shot just a bit. Rebound, Show Low. The Jackets have to foul, and they send Tatum Moore to the foul line. So we have to announce the Sports Zone's player of the game. This is one of those games when it's nothing automatic about it. Nobody went out there and had like the game of their life. Well, 2-possession game here, 10 seconds left. I don't know if the Jackets just have enough time. There's a foul right there. Well, so here's what you could do. You get fouled, you go to the free throw line right now. You make the first one. You miss the second one, you get the rebound, you kick it out for a three, and you win the game. Or you make them both, and you steal the inbounds. That's what you got to do. Well, guess what they're not going to do? They're going to make the first one. I'm just trying to draw it up, figure it out, try to find a scenario right here. And then another timeout with 6.9 seconds remaining. These two teams came in, by the way, with both with 500 records for the season. Show Low a 7-7 record, Blue Ridge 8-8. So somebody will be a game in front of that, in front of 500, and somebody else will be a game behind at the end of this one. The other thing is, first region game for these two teams. So somebody at the end of tonight is going to hold a share of the region lead, and somebody else will be in the cellar. Well, that's one game in. Those are your two options. I was going to ask you if I could get you to respond to a question earlier and maybe have some banter on the live chat, but we don't have a live chat in this one tonight. Well, he tried to miss it. Miley gave it to go. And obviously it didn't go. I think she should have tried to make it and then you steal the inbound. It's your only hope. And Lacey Peter is going to get fouled. She got bonked right on the nose right there at the end. Well, that kind of stinks. You play 31 minutes and 58 seconds of basketball, and then in the final 1.8 seconds, you get smacked right on the nose. By the way, we are going to announce the Sports Zone's player of the game. And guess what? She's going to the foul line. Lacey Peter, number 11, is our Sports Zone player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Show Low is going to win this one tonight. That would have been a little more ice right there. Lacey will get another chance. Might have been that getting bonked on the beak right there that might have messed up her rhythm on that free throw try. Missed them both. Inbound and timeout. The Yellow Jackets get a timeout, 0.3, but I think they're going to add some time here. I think they'll add, maybe they'll get a second or something like that. Remember, there was 1.8 seconds. So they're putting time on 1.5. 1.5. So, I mean, can you get the ball in and a shot, and then does Show Low even need to inbound the ball after that? Right? Doesn't the clock run through that? Through the dead ball after the shot goes in? We're going to find out, aren't we? We're going to see what happens here. The Jackets fighting to the bitter end here tonight at their home, at the home of their arch enemies, arch rivals. Arch enemy. Do you have any arch enemies? I've got a couple of arch enemies out there. You got any arch enemies in your life out there? I mean, superheroes got them. I don't know why everyday people can't have them. Your normal run-of-the-mill human beings. Lacey Peter, number 11 out there, who, by the way, led the scoring tonight with 7 points for the Yellow Jackets. Lacey is our Sports Zone player of the game, and we'll get a chance to talk to Lacey here in a moment. Present her with a beautifully redesigned, brand new player of the game t-shirt. Inbound, time runs out. That's how it goes right there. A 4-point victory for the Show Low Lady Cougars, who are now 1-0 in the 3A East region. And their season record 8-7 overall. They move above 500 with that. The Yellow Jackets with the loss dropped to 8-9. 8-9 overall this year, and they are 0-1 in the 3A East region. And we're just going to stay right here courtside for a chance to talk to Lacey Peter, our Sports Zone player of the game. There were moments, I tell you, there were moments when it looked like the Cougars were going to run away with this thing in that first half. The Yellow Jackets kind of off a step or two, but, they got it together, made a great game out of it. We got a great game here to the finish, and a victory for the Show Low Lady Cougars. You hear me okay?
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Final score tonight on this girls' varsity broadcast of Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. Final score, Show Low 32, Blue Ridge 28 in the spirited battle here at Hatch Toyota Arena. We welcome in our Sports Zone player of the game, which is presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. It's Show Low's Lacey Peter.
Hi.
Lacey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Good win for you guys.
Uh-huh.
Hard-fought battle out there.
Yeah, we fought.
Tell me about this Show Low defense, because you guys got a huge early lead in that first quarter, jumped out, and it looked like you were going to run away with the game. And I thought it was all a testament to how good the defense was playing.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on your Show Low defense tonight?
I feel like in the first quarter, we weren't really talking, but then now, we got our energy up, so we started talking to each other. Yeah. Communication. Yeah, communication.
Kind of a key, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? How's the team coming together? I mean, with this victory now, you move a game above 500.
Yeah.
You got some props out there. You move a game above 500. It's a team with a lot of new faces. So, ladies like yourself kind of taking over the leadership roles out there. What's it been like for you, and what do you see the month of January looking like for the Lady Cougars?
I think we're going to fight this year. And the leadership that I have, I'm trying to give is make my teams more better and communicate with them more. Yeah. Because there's new faces, Yeah,
no question about that. But, a really good win for your team. First game back from the break for you guys, right?
Yeah.
Did you play a tournament over the break?
No, we didn't.
Okay, so you had a lot of rest.
Yeah.
You had a lot
but we had practice, so yeah.
So it kept you going.
Yeah.
Kept you going. But always good to get back into the action, isn't it? Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, listen, it's going to be a fun year in the region. Can't wait to see more action out of your team, out of the ladies club here at Show Low. And want to say congratulations. Well done tonight, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Lacey Peter right there. She is the Show Low Lady Cougars guard that picks up the Sports Zone's player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. She led the scoring for Show Low tonight with 7 points. Her teammates, Jordan Boyce, had 6 points. A couple of ladies with 5 points each. Tatum Moore had 5 points. Reese Hatch had 5 points in this one. It was Jaylee Boyce with 4 points. Riley Gaston with 3 in the game. And 2 points for Kinsey Frost tonight here in this one. And a victory for the Show Low Lady Cougars. 32-28. They have knocked off the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets on this broadcast of Northland Basketball. Let's go ahead and hit that outro, guys. And give me a chance to wrap it up, get you ready for the boys' game, which is coming up in a moment, everybody. The Show Low boys take on the Blue Ridge boys. Look for that on a separate broadcast here on the Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel. Thanks to our broadcast team led by our producer, Derek Simmons, our technical director. Tonight, that's Colby Maxwell. And a thank you to Big Sean Ovestad shooting camera for us tonight here on this one at Show Low High School. Well, we'll be back with the boys' game here in just a few moments, everybody. Stand by for it and continue with us throughout this evening for our continuation of Northland Basketball, an exclusive brand of the Sports Zone. For the entire crew, Floyd Simmons saying God bless you. Join us again in just a few moments with more Northland Basketball.